The internet has undergone massive changes since 1989 to 90. Here are some developments and transformations over the years. The earliest public internet connection was via dial-up, which connected computers to the internet via telephone lines. The speeds were very slow compared to today, typically 56 kilobits per second, and many times the connection would get dropped. External modems connected to PCs via serial ports. Internal modems later became popular. Internet service providers, ISPs, like AOL, CompuServe, and Prodigy became common, providing access and early web content. In the mid to late 1990s, digital subscriber line, DSL, and cable modems provided better connections with higher speeds. Wireless routers enabled home networks, allowing multiple devices to connect wirelessly within a certain range. DSL technology began to be tested and deployed in limited trials by telecom companies. This is when DSL became a popular alternative to dial-up internet, providing always-on connectivity with much higher speeds. It also became more widely available to consumers across the United States and other countries. Major telecom companies like Verizon, then Bell Atlantic, SBC Communications, now at&t, and others started offering DSL services to residential customers. Fiber optic internet technology, FiOS, began with ISPs rolling out fiber optic cables, offering gigabit speeds and extremely low latency. Fiber optic technology uses light to transmit data at very high speeds. They soon began to see commercial deployment and service rollouts in the late 1990s and early 2000s, but significant adoption occurred later. Telecommunications companies started to roll out fiber optic services more broadly. Verizon's FiOS was one of the first major deployments in the United States, starting around 2005. Fiber optic internet became more widely available and saw increased adoption, particularly in many urban areas. Companies like Google Fiber, launched in 2010, helped to accelerate the expansion and popularity of fiber optic internet. The first commercial 4G long-term evolution, 4G LTE, networks were launched in 2009 to 10. Major telecom operators worldwide rolled out 4G LTE services, providing significantly faster mobile internet speeds compared to 3G. By mid-2010, 4G LTE became the standard for mobile internet, supporting high-speed data for smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices. The initial 5G services were launched in 2018 in a few cities around the world. For instance, Verizon launched one of the first commercial 5G services in the United States, focusing on fixed wireless access. South Korea and the United States were among the first to have widespread 5G networks. Major carriers like at&t, Verizon, and T-Mobile began expanding their 5G coverage. The 5G rollouts in 2020 to 21 accelerated globally, with many more countries and telecom operators launching and expanding their 5G networks. By this time, 5G-enabled smartphones became more common, and consumer access to 5G services increased significantly. Both fiber optics and 5G are still expanding their reach and capabilities, driving advancements in internet speed, connectivity, and overall digital infrastructure. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.